The people came here to set up business.
Dubai is really entrepreneur paradise or not?
An official authorized partner for the top governmental authorities. Of course, you can pay 0% taxes.
Hello everyone. Today we have Mina Maged with us, Ahmed Elshereif. Today we're going to talk about starting your business in Dubai, how you're going to start it, what you're looking for, and what do you expect and what to avoid. Welcome, Mr. Mina.
Welcome, Dr. Ahmed.
So first, let's say, do you think that Dubai is really entrepreneur paradise or not?
Of course I do, because let us be open, frank, and speaking honestly. The main reason to attract people here, not only the lifestyle, the safety, immunities, and all top-tier lifestyle, but actually on the other hand is the tax. Because here you can pay up to 0% taxes. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm used to do this my own. You are doing the same for yours. So we are sharing our experience as a business consultant, as an official authorized partner for the top governmental authorities to provide business setup and business license visas. So within our experience, we are sharing that, of course, you can pay 0% taxes, up to 0% taxes here. And this is one of the main reasons. This is the main reason and one of the top reasons and the major reasons the people came here to set up business, to live here, to avoid taxes, which is up to 50% in other countries, Europe, North America, etc.
If we set aside taxes, what will be the number one reason that people shifting their business or moving their business to Dubai, other than the tax?
It's something you might not think about, which is the environment and the atmosphere you are put yourself in, the platform and the people you are among with, because we are basically focused on those people who they are on their way to become a high net worth and rich as well. So those people who came here and start to do business here with all of this excitement and all of this motivated atmosphere they live within, they will definitely push themselves to the limit, which they can be the best version of themselves. So that is the main reason to relocate to the UAE and especially Dubai.
If we take this point and say, I'm moving my business to Dubai, that means that Dubai is only for rich people, or a startup can start here and compete and make success?
Of course, Dubai is very, very, very matching with the rich people and high net worth, as well as it is for those people we mentioned before, they are on their way to become rich people and high net worth. And for the mid-range, which is the entrepreneurs, freelancers, small and medium enterprises, traders, of course, they are more than welcome in one of the most affordable. Some people may think there's not, this word cannot be used here in the UAE. Never. The most affordable environment to live and to work. So many people, they have mid-range income on a yearly basis, which those providing a consulting service, coaching service, agencies, agents, any service provider who they have a platform, portal, mobile application. And those people, they don't have, of course, $1 billion in their bank account, but they can be here, they can start their business here. They definitely can achieve and accomplish their objectives since you are in a fast-moving environment.
Do we have here, not just an environment, but how do you do the business? So the ease of doing the business, is it a factor for people to move and live here? Yes or no?
100% yes. The UAE is one of the top countries in the world, which is very easy to obtain your business license, your visa, especially because the visa process. If we choose if we pick any country in the world, among the Europe, North America, etc., you might be able to obtain a business license, but you will never find an easy procedures to obtain a visa and live there legally. It's very hard for most of nationalities to do so, but here we solve it. I mean, the UAE government solve it. And anyone, almost anyone from all over the world, he or she more than welcome to come, set up business, maybe obtain the business license same day, and get his or her visa done within 3 to 5 days.
We have talked about the tax being tax haven, so you can have 0% or up to 9% tax. You can have safety and lifestyle. You can have, even if you are a startup, you can find ecosystem and the environment support you. And now you're talking about the processing and the ease of doing the business. So now I'm going to come to Dubai. What will be your advice for one step that non-negotiable, the things that I should take care of to avoid any downfall or ruining my business?
In my opinion, and it's not considered like a marketing or a promotion for ourselves, is to choose right partner, which I mean exactly the right consultant who guide you through the legal, the process, the authority you are registering your business in, the procedures, and of course, helping you preparing your visibility study, business plan. So this is the most important step. It's just to choose the right partner who should be honest and experienced. And of course, I'm proud being Arab, so adding like a kind of advantage for us because we do speak Arabic, we do live here for so long, we do know the country better than several and better than lots of people do. And after that, you will definitely have a smooth process of setting up your business. We had several success stories of international clients all over the world who they are very happy to work with us.
Now, if I'm going to start my business here, we have two things to talk about, or two areas, free zone and mainland. If I choose one, if I say that I didn't choose it correctly, would it destroy my business before even start?
100% yes, because you can change your shareholder structure. You can change the company structure, change the manager, for an example, and change the manager's authorities. And you can change the company name even, but you will never be able to change the authority that you register your company in. You cannot change the authority which issued your license. So we highly recommend people to be very careful either choosing mainland or free zone, and even which exactly mainland or free zone. We have over 50 free zones and 7 mainlands. So in total, we have over 55 authorities to set up your business in. Of course, Dubai is the top, but even Dubai has the mainland and over 25 free zones. So which one is more suitable, more which one is more suitable and matches what exactly are doing every single day? It's a very important and critical point. So before, people had an issue with the free zone and mainland because the law previously doesn't allow foreigner to own 100% ownership in the mainland, but now, and several years ago, it's already done. So you can be 100% owner for your company, either it's a mainland or a free zone company in the most cases, and also depending case by case.
You have mentioned that we have like 50 plus authorities that can issue a business license. And you mentioned that you have to be careful when choosing one. Why is that? Why is this important? What will happen if I choose, for example, Dubai Media City instead of Jabal Ali?
The first thing is you will not be able to change this authority later. The second, which is you cannot rent or have any premises unless it is within the free zone you choose, which is very important point. Like some people might think that you can choose the Dubai Media City and have factory anywhere in the UAE. Never. And the third reason, for an example, if you choose Dubai Media City and for any reason you find an industrial activity, if they allow it, just an assumption, okay? And then after you obtain your license, you will not be able to find an area to produce your product, so you just get a piece of paper which is useless. It happens sometimes where a free zone, especially outside of Dubai, they offer an activities which they doesn't have a premises to serve it. But the main reason they doing this, because some people, they have a companies here and operating outside the UAE, or being a third party in any contracts. So you have to be careful to choose the right authority and the right place to register your business.
What will be the main advantage that a free zone will give me to boost my business?
In my opinion, there is no certain advantage or privileges from being a free zone company unless you are doing like a service business. So you will not required to have a physical office because it is included in your license issue process that the authority itself is giving you an address which can be used for your license, your visa, as well as for your bank account in sometimes. That is the main advantage. The other advantage is not matching. It doesn't match with all, which is if you have huge business and if you are doing this business totally outside the UAE, and if you choose a designated zone from the free zones, which is not all free zone are designated zones, so you might be able to get the zero corporate tax privileges. It is only available if you have the full 6 points that you have to follow in order to get this benefit. On the other hand, if you're doing any trading business, if you're doing any local retail shop, the free zone will never become the best option for you, because in the free zone you cannot sell directly in the mainland. You cannot have any kind of retail shop to sell directly to the people. You can only trade through a third party. You can only deliver your goods through a third party. So it matches with e-commerce, it matches with service industry, it matches with international trading, but it never matches with those people who they have existed business to consumer business within the UAE. And one more thing to mention here is also if you have like huge number of employees, like 20, 30, 50, 100, the free zone is not the best option for you because of the price of visa allocation, as well as the available spaces to rent, the office space, the warehouses. So definitely the mainland will be a better option for you.
You have mentioned that for some businesses, a mainland license might be a better option. There is a myth about you need a local partner or a local partner or someone from the country to have an ownership with you. So is this a myth or something that doesn't exist?
This is a totally wrong information. Since several years, the government issued a new law. So if you have a business in the mainland, you can own it 100% without any local partner or local agent, even for the most activities. What I mean by most activities is most activities people know and perform. Like the only activities is restricted for foreigners and it's only available for locals, like the governmental transaction center, the sum of high financial restricted activity like exchange money, something like this, banks, and it's not something popular and available for all. So whatever business activity you're doing, you have like 99% probability of to find it as 100% ownership eligibility in the mainland if you set up your company in the mainland.
So like, for example, normal business like shops, trading, all of this, I don't need a local partner with me.
100% yes.
If I'm now going to open my business, let's say in mainland, what will be the, let's say, from your experience, what will be the 3 nightmare or 3 mistakes that I should avoid to make sure that I don't do this, to make sure that my business in mainland runs smoothly?
It cannot be like minimized to 3 points only, but I will try. The first one is to do not choose a good partner, which will drive you to the wrong way totally and to lose your destination. The second one is to do not follow the law, especially in taxes, like to keep your expenses, receipts, to issue an invoices for your customer, to register in value-added tax if you reach the limit to register, which is 375,000 dirham in sales, by the way. And of course, to forget to register your business in the income tax, which you should register. Any business in the UAE should register within the first 3 months of set up your business here. And the third one is to pay attention for the wrong thing. Like for one example, in some time you have to choose and to apply the law of substitution. So you prioritize the value against the price. You prioritize the right information and the right consultant against the viral and hawk information on the social media. Of course, we do respect all consultants and all colleagues in our field, but we are trying our best to be the most honest and transparent partner and the supportive partner to work with. So those two main ideas is to complying with taxes and to choose the right partner. And if you do the first one, you will not be misguided or lose your destination, and you will have the best peace of mind in all other aspects, in my opinion.
Now let's say that I get my business license. Normally, when personally I have heard and see that one of the main big issues after you get your license is opening bank account. Why it is so hard?
I have a different answer for this question. It is so hard because if you didn't choose the right business activity and you didn't follow the right advice from the beginning. Because what would my advice do for you if you have a license with general trading, IT, management consulting activity in same license? Which bank will understand what exactly you came to do here, what exactly you are here, what kind of business nature you are doing if you combine those three very wide and very flexible and very unspecified activities in your own license. So the bank account is so easy to open if you follow our advice and choose the right activity and the business activity exactly you are doing without put so many huge and so many generic information in your business license. So for an example, and let's make it straightforward, if in my past 5 years of my life, I'm doing marketing and I'm holding a master degree in marketing, and my last job was a general manager for a marketing agency. So definitely, if I open a marketing agency in the UAE, I will have a very good profile for any bank to open me bank account, right? On the other side, if I'm doing this and I start to a jewelry business in the UAE, it doesn't make any sense. You got my point? It put lots of question marks on me, actually.
Yeah, this was one of the problem I faced last year when I start my business. I didn't get someone like you to give me the correct advice. And I will not say that it was not an easy task to get the right bank. Even they put a lot of requirements. Anyway, it was very hard for me.
You wasted over 6 months of your time. You wasted ton of money going back and forth. That time maybe you might not have your driving license, so you are getting a taxi service.
Traffic license was a different story.
So it is a long way. So some people, they might think, yeah, very good, I will open the bank account my own and save this like $1,000 or $2,000 or $500 consultation fees for any firm, any reputable firm in Dubai. I will do it my own. He end up with spending $5,000 trying to do it him or herself, and waste as well 6 months of going back and forth with no results.
Yeah, that's a lot of waste of time, a waste of resources, and definitely if you are entrepreneur and your time is money, wasting time meaning that you're wasting your money. It doesn't make any sense. So trying to get the best advice at the beginning will help you to save money in your journey
Yes,
to move here.
exactly. 100%.
This might be a tricky question for you. How I can find the best advice?
I don't like tricky questions, to be very honest. But in my opinion, that is a simple way, to be very honest, is to have a one-to-one discussion with the consultants, which is Bob up for you, and also to make your due diligence to verify their existence and their partnership with the authorities. Then to carefully watch their customer reviews. Even one or two will be more than enough to like share the experience of the customer, because customer, it's himself or herself, is the most honest person in the whole story, because he or she gives you the best advice of how was him or her experience with us or with any other reputable consulting firm and business setup. We proud being a consulting firm, in the main point of view for us. Then we do provide business setup service as governmental official partner for several authorities, which is the top authorities all over the UAE. Dr. Ahmed, Dubai market is like, we can frankly say it is booming, but is it a good idea to go there alone? Like, it might look a tricky question, but like, we need to hear from you as a reputable business consultant holding a master degree, working several years in the Middle East region, as well as having a huge experience internationally, since you are dual citizen of New Zealand and Egypt. And I surprised that I know that you worked here 10 years ago, something like this, for a while, and then you now back again. So it is like booming entry. So for the booming word, shall I go to Dubai alone just because of land skyscrapers and these shiny things?
Okay, that's a good question. So let's break it down to 2 points. Point number one, when you say, can I go by myself? So are you experienced enough to do it by yourself? This is the first question. If you are not experienced enough, that means no, you cannot go by yourself. You need someone to give you the advice, give you overview of the market, how the market look like, how to position yourself in this market, where you can find proper, let's say, customers, what will be your customer segments. All of this you will need someone to help you with. But what if I'm experienced enough to do it by myself? Same answer will be, I will advise as no. You will definitely need someone at least to give you initial guidance, unless you have previous experience and you already know the market here. So if you know the market here, you will not come and ask this kind of question, because you already know the market. To go to the market here and by yourself, if you don't have any previous experience, definitely I will not encourage, or I will not advise you to do it. Get your consultant working with you, get some help at least for the first initial stages, until you understand and know where you are, or build your customer base, start your business, and then you can start by yourself.
Great. And one more thing to mention, that we even encourage people to do so with any of reputable firms. We are not pushing people to do it with us. We are trying to encourage people, and I don't want to say it, to educate people about how it's important to have a guide and consultant here in Dubai. You can do yourself everything. Every single process you can do your own, but it shorten a huge waste of time and distance. You will go alone, as we said, if you decide to work with somebody. What do you think about the word of one-stop shop? Is it a marketing word or marketing campaign title, or it could be a real secret for those people who they reach us, especially for the partnership we had together to provide the best premium quality service of setting up a business in the UAE, as well as enjoy your consultation with very experienced, educated business consultants with over 20 years of experience and with a local market sense knowledge. So I need to hear from you.
When you start your business, you will need, for example, more than one consultant to help you. So you will need a consultant to help you with set up your business first, know your market, set up your business legally, and then set up your business from admin point of view, structure, policies, all of that. Someone else to help you with accounting, tax, legal, residency, visas, all of this. Normally, or previously, you will have to deal with different consultants to get all of this service. Now, the concept of one place or one consultant or one-stop shop to help you with all of this is a new concept. And because of it is new, it is not yet well known. But it will help you, number one, because this person know your business from A to Z. He will help you in every single step. You don't have to repeat yourself over and over again with new consultants. This is number one. Number two, you are going to save a lot of time and effort and money because, as you know, when you have more than one consulting service, that means some of the admin cost is cut. That means your course will be cut. That we are going to save your money. And third of all, having one consultant who is helping you all of this step, he will direct you to the right direction. It is not just for you to say, okay, what next? And you have to search for it. Now, he will have like a checklist. You have done this, next step will be that, then that, then that, 1, 2, 3, 4, till you have your business running and going by itself. So this concept is new, is useful, and we are encouraging it. In our business, we are doing it, not just by our consultant, but we cooperate with other consultants from other areas to make sure that the service the client receives is up to the standard and cover its all.
So we simply could say that we are a one-stop shop for any entrepreneur or businessman who want to set up his or her business in the UAE, getting a proper consultation, a real advice from people over 20 years experience, and they have the local market scene, living here for several years. We proud being Arab, serving people, same treated as local, not as the foreigners. So this is the real value we are expanding and expressing and providing to our customers. For the part of the visibility study, is it something very boring or a crystal ball which can saves me millions of dollars?
Yes, it will save you millions of dollars, and definitely it will help you and guide you to the right direction. The aim of this study or a business plan or a feasibility study is to make sure that is this project feasible or not? The market or the idea have a market or not? Do you have enough money, or how much money you need to get this business running? Do you have enough funds for it or not? If you pay, for example, let's say 1,000 for a project that will cost you 1 million, when you compare the amount you are going to put in this feasibility study or business plan compared to the investment you are going to put, if you think about it, you say that I will pay 1,000 to save myself the 1 million. And instead of starting the business and starting the investment, and halfway you have paid 500,000 and you find out, oops, I cannot do it, or there's a problem, or there's something cannot be done. Some people like to jump instead of taking steps. And let's have, instead of business or feasibility study, let's have a small example that many business might think about or have one or another have done it before, which I have my business, I want to do some marketing. The first thing they're going to try to do is they get someone to have media buyer, put some ads in Facebook or Instagram or whatever social media are going to use, and that's it, paying money on ads. But what type of ads? Do you have a
strategy?
Do you have a marketing plan? Do you have steps? What ads is it? Is it for something like awareness or generating leads or selling, or what kind of ads? There's a huge, each platform has different ads. So this example, repetitive, I have seen it many times. People trying, I have paid 1,000, 10,000 in ads. No sales. What's the problem? Because you're doing ads, you're not doing marketing. Same for the feasibility study and your investment. You have to get something, pay some for a consultant to help you, to guide you. how to do the things instead of going to an investment and losing a lot of money.
Of course, I totally agree. And from this point, we will move to a very critical and hidden, which not so many people talking about this area of business, which is what are the hidden landmines actually here that the consultant will help me to prevent crossing by the HR, financial risks, financial plan, cash flow management, taxes.
Well, there's a lot, not only one, like I said, minds. There will huge minds. So if we started from the very beginning, so what type of license you need? Step number one, step number two, then you have your residence. Step number three, you have your bank. This is the legal start. Then we have the admin start. So how will be your accounting structure? How will you going to do your marketing? Who will be responsible for it? How you are going to do it? Then you move on to next, who you are going to hire. Have you the best candidate? Where to find them? What skills you need? You might think that, okay, I need someone who, let's say, understands English. Yeah. But what about other language? Who are your target audience? If you are selling, for example, for locals, or are you going to sell for Middle East, so English is not your number one language. English will be your second language. You need first language, Arabic or different language from the region. Or where you are going to find these people. You have the right people or not. Then you set up their residence, their visa, their contract. Have you registered this contract properly or not? Next, you have your accounting and making sure your taxation is in place and proper. Accounted properly. You have value-added tax. You have to be registered value-added tax if you over 375,000 dirhams. All of this, you can save yourself a lot of money if you get one consultant to help you.
Can you give us an idea if can a piece of advice from a consultant save me from a lots of issues I might face, either legal or financial one?
It's like, if I'm going to think for one advice, I would say, watch your cash flow. Make sure that you watch your cash flow very carefully. What I mean by cash flow, normally if you have a business, you might say that I'm doing well, I have a lot of profits, but if this profit is not translated into positive cash flow, it doesn't mean that you are going to do or survive. Rule of thumb, if you don't have cash flow, even if you have profit, you're going to lose.
Of course.
I have an example for you, which is a real life example. Do you know Uber? Starting, I think, 2023, start to make profits. Before that, 10 years until they have investors, went to NASDAQ, and I think for 4 or 5 years in NASDAQ before it generate profits. Why it survived this long period of time? Because it have positive cash flow. Investor was putting cash in it. So positive cash flow is very critical for you. For an advice, make sure that you monitor your cash flow, make sure that you have a positive cash flow, make sure that you don't go into a position for a negative cash flow. This will ruin your business even if you're making profits.
Doctor, in your opinion, what is the biggest lie that might people think while they are using a business consulting services in the UAE?
A big lie?
Biggest lie.
Someone might think about it is something that compulsory, I must. It isn't a must, but it is highly recommended. What's different? The difference is that you are new to the market. You want to penetrate the market quickly with low investment. I will not say cheaply, but at least you're not going to put a high investment to penetrate the market. And you need someone from the market to help you with it. This might be a shortcut for any business. And instead of wasting 6 months, 1 year, to know the market, to know what you are going to do, where you want to get this, go here or there, where to find the people, where to find the right people. Getting a good consultant will save you time and effort.
Business consulting in the UAE is a luxury item I should not buy, or an investment with ROI.
If you are smart, it is investment for you. Think about it like that. Why do you hire the best candidate? You hire him not because just he are going to do the work, because he are going to save you money. Not just money, time, effort. Hiring a consultant save you money, time, and effort. And you don't have any obligation to hire him as an employee. He just comes to a certain engagement or a certain type of assignments that either you cannot do it yourself or you in need to do it. You might think, okay, why am I need a consultant? For the very same reason, you need a staff or an employee. Think about it like this. Which is better, to hire fresh graduate or at least 5 years experience, let's say sales representative, to write for you your sales campaign or funnel design, or get a consultant with 15 years of experience to do the job for you, let's say for 1 month, and then you get your fresh graduate or 5-year experience sales to get this plan and carry and implement it. So he is going to save you time and effort, because a consultant, number one, he have a deep consulting experience in his own field. Number one, he have huge exposure to the market, huge exposure to clients and their problems. So you are not just saving yourself time and effort, but also you're saving yourself problems that you might face in the future.